Good morning, Nigel. Thank you very much for joining us today at India M2M and IoT Forum. It is an honor to have you join us as our esteemed speaker. May I request you to please briefly introduce yourself and to enlighten us a little more about yourself, please, and your journey thus far.
Thanks, Shilpa. It's a real pleasure to be here at this IoT Forum event in New Delhi. So I'm Nigel Chadvik, CEO and founder of Stream Technologies. We're a company that was born in 2000, and it was born with a remit to provide connectivity as a very specialist service provider, MVNO, purely for machine-to-machine and the Internet of Things. So it's been a long journey. We've seen a lot of change in the M2M IoT sector over a 15-year period. And in the past year, we've released our platform as IoTX, which is a unified connectivity enablement platform, effectively. Really providing the basis of managing connectivity, whether it's cellular, satellite, or any of the low-power radio wireless technologies, to be managed efficiently and effectively using one single portal, one single platform for enterprise companies. And we've released this platform into the wider mobile network operator, the carrier field, on a global basis. And it's been an incredible 6 months journey since we effectively released it. We've got phenomenal interest in the platform at the moment.
Have you also started to market your products in India, and how has been the feedback and response so far?
So I've been coming back to India on and off for about 8 years now, really just keeping the finger on the pulse with regards to the evolvement of the M2M sector. And I've got to say that on this occasion, the tide is definitely turning. I'm really pleased to finally see all the pointers start to line up to indicate that there's a very, very strong prospect of big business, big commercialization, big rollout of IoT across India. I think the time is right, the stars are now aligning.
Great. Have you also started to market your products in India, and how has been the feedback and response so far?
Okay, I think it's very interesting times in India at the moment. I think the government have realised that they need to introduce policies and be more supportive of telecommunications in its wider sense, and that includes particularly Internet of Things and smart cities. So that's really positive in terms of helping relax the policies towards enabling IoT across India. I think that's essential because there's a lot happening on a global basis in IoT, and India does have to follow. That creates kind of an environment and landscape that is positive for SMEs as well as large multinationals to really start to accelerate the rollout of IoT solutions, hardware and software applications. I think that's going to be essential in terms of creating a healthy environment in terms of a digital economy for India. So for Stream, given that we've been keeping our finger on the pulse with regards to M2M involvement in India, now seems to be the right time in terms of partnering in particular with some of the leaders from a large multinational perspective into India, but also some of the startups and some of the smaller ventures, of which I think there's going to be an incredible array of opportunities to partner and create solutions and go-to-market offerings right out of the box effectively.
You're here today at India M2M and IoT Forum. What do you think about the entire initiative and the platform, and how important do you think platforms like these are for the industry?
The forum here over 2 days has been excellent. It's almost been standing room only in terms of people attending. And the cross-section of presenters and companies represented and organisations from government as well has probably been just about right in terms of the balance. It's been informative, really informative 2 days. And the great thing is that the mix of different companies and organisations here have had a real great opportunity to network, which is essential for any kind of forum and event like this. Companies like to understand and talk to each other about what they've got to offer and how they can collaborate and partner, and that's been really refreshing. It's been one of the foremost happenings at this particular event. As far as these types of forums and events are concerned, they're extremely important. You know, they're part of the overall ecosystem that helps companies exchange ideas, see where they are in terms of the wider IoT ecosystem, and it's, you know, it sets the barrier, it sets the scene for what needs to still be done, and it sets the scene in terms of where we are in the progress of IoT. So yeah, I think they're absolutely essential. It's been a great event.
Thank you very much, Nigel, for sharing your views with us, and we look forward to working with you and to receiving you once again at India M2M and IoT Forum 2016.